A baking sheet looks harmless. Flat metal, hot oven, cookies in, dinner out. That's the fantasy. But I learned a long time ago that cookware lies in simple shapes. The real question is what's it made of, because once coatings start wearing down, flaking, scorching, or losing release, that tray stops being cookware and starts becoming a disposable product you keep paying for again and again. Most shoppers never check. They read the front of the box, I flip the pan, and read the stamp. And that tells you more than the branding ever will. And this category is full of word games. Ceramic that isn't magic. Stone coatings that aren't stone. PFOA-free labels that calm shoppers while hiding what they're actually cooking on. A baking sheet should survive years, not months. It should stay flat, heat evenly, and stop pretending coating technology can fix weak metal. So here are 5 baking sheet brands I'd skip, and 3 that are actually worth it. Gotham Steel sells one word harder than almost anyone, ceramic. That word makes people relax. It sounds cleaner, safer, more modern. It sounds like the product solved everything people hate about old school nonstick. It didn't. Here's the issue. In lower priced ceramic coated baking sheets, the coating is often the headline because the metal underneath is not impressive enough to sell on its own. Thin gauge construction, light structure, a surface doing all the work, and coatings age, that's what people miss. Ceramic coatings can lose slickness, stain, and start cooking differently after repeated high heat use. Once that happens, you're left with the base pan underneath, and if that base pan was built to hit a price point, you feel it fast. Most people don't know this about Gotham Steel. The coating gets marketed like permanent technology. It isn't. It's a wear surface. When the wear surface becomes the whole product, I don't trust it. Skip it. Granite stone is a branding masterclass. The word granite makes people picture durability, weight, strength, something geological, something built to outlast abuse. But branding is not metallurgy. This is still coated bakeware. And the recurring complaint pattern in this tier is familiar. Warping under heat, uneven browning, release performance dropping after repeated use, staining that never fully leaves. That's what cheap coatings do. They make a weak pan feel premium early. Then time shows you what you bought. The pan flexes. The surface changes. Roasting gets inconsistent. Sugar burns where it shouldn't. And suddenly the product that looked premium on day one starts behaving like disposable cookware by year one. That's not engineering. That's shelf appeal. Skip it. Copper Chef leans on visual psychology, copper tones, premium styling, metallic language. Design cues meant to signal quality before the tray ever hits the oven. Here's the problem. Color does not improve heat retention. Decorative finish does not make thin metal cook evenly. Coating language does not fix structural weakness. A baking sheet has one job: stay flat, transfer heat predictably, survive repeated cycles. If it warps, hot spots form. If the metal is light, grease pools differently. If the coating degrades, cleanup gets ugly and baking consistency starts drifting. Copper Chef sells appearance hard because appearance sells fast. But the oven doesn't care what the tray looks like. The oven exposes construction, and construction tells the truth. Skip it. If you're tired of brands getting away with this, hit the like button. It helps more people see this before they waste their money. Farberware benefits from something powerful: familiarity. People trust legacy names because they assume longevity equals quality. That assumption gets expensive. Now here's the legal word game. You see PFOA-free on packaging and think the problem disappeared. Not so fast. PFOA-free does not automatically mean PTFE-free. Those are not the same statement. A lot of shoppers don't understand that distinction because brands know the wording sounds reassuring. Technically legal, practically misleading. Then the real world issues show up. Surface wear, staining, release decline, scratching sensitivity. A coating can be safe on paper and still perform like a short life product in a real kitchen. That matters. If I'm replacing bakeware because the surface gave up early, I paid twice for a cheap pan. Skip it. Wilton is everywhere. That's not evidence of quality. That's evidence of distribution. And low-tier coated cookie sheets in this class often follow the same pattern. Lightweight construction, edge flex, brown residue buildup, surface fatigue after regular roasting. At first they work. That's how disposable cookware earns repeat buyers. Then the tray starts telling the truth. The metal shifts. Heat gets inconsistent. Cleanup gets worse. Performance drops. Most people don't know this about Wilton. Entry-level bakeware often feels fine until repeated oven cycles expose how thin the construction really is. That's the problem with bargain bakeware. It is engineered for purchase, not lifespan. Skip it. Now here's what actual engineering looks like. USA pan gets talked about for one reason: structure, heavier build, reinforced rims, serious shape retention, metal that behaves like it was designed for ovens instead of packaging photos. That matters more than slogans. Because coatings don't save bad bakeware. Structure saves bakeware. If a sheet stays flat, distributes heat well, and survives years of abuse, now I'm listening. This is what people miss in cookware shopping. The coating is not the product. The pan underneath is the product. And when the foundation's real, performance lasts longer. Worth it. Subscribe so you don't miss the next brand we audit. We've got a long list. Item 7, Nordic Ware. Honest metal, no nonsense. Nordic Ware's natural aluminum sheets do something rare. They stop pretending. No fake stone branding, no miracle coating mythology. No decorative chemistry trying to distract you. Just aluminum doing what aluminum does. Excellent heat conductivity, predictable browning, long-term kitchen credibility. Will it stain? Yes. Will it discolor? Yes. That is cosmetic. I do not care. I care whether dinner cooks evenly after years of use. That's the difference between people buying cookware for appearance and people buying cookware for performance. Nordic Ware earns its reputation because it keeps working long after prettier trays start failing. Worth it. If you want the simplest truth in this entire category, here it is. Heavy uncoated aluminum and serious stainless options remove a lot of the coating drama entirely. No miracle release layer pretending to last forever. No surface technology doing marketing gymnastics. Just material honesty. You may need parchment, you may need technique. Fine. That is still better than buying temporary convenience disguised as premium bakeware. That's the lesson here. A baking sheet should not be a recurring subscription. It should survive. So flip the pan and read the stamp. Ignore the front of box theater. Ask harder questions. Because the real question is, what's it made of? And after testing category after category, I keep landing in the same place. If the coating is the whole sales pitch, skip it. If the metal is honest, thick, stable, and built for real ovens, it's worth it. And that is why we tested it so you don't have to.